Okay, I want to briefly show you how to very simply resurface your Hawk board back to the way that it was when you received it, which was really, really nice and glossy and smooth and ready, brand new out of the factory. And all you need are a couple of simple items. I've got a 400 grit sandpaper, and you could use a 220 or anything finer than that. I like to do a 400 grit sandpaper because it's a really nice finish. And if you need, you could also have a little block of wood just to make easier holding on to that sandpaper if you prefer. And then a little bit of food grade mineral oil, and I prefer using Howard cutting board oil. This is a really good, fairly inexpensive product I get at Home Depot. This costs about $8.97 for a bottle, and it'll last you quite a long time. And then just a few sheets of paper towel. So this is all you have to do, because when you start using your Hawk board, because it is an exotic hardwood built into this board, as you use it and you wash it and you start to get some water elements to your board, eventually it may start to feel a little bit textured or a little bit not quite as smooth as it was when you first received it. So you may want to make this like new again, because maybe you're having a party and you want to put some food out to display, and you'd really like it to have that nice, fresh from the factory gloss and feel to your board. So here's all you have to do. Take your 400 grit sandpaper, and again, you can do it by hand. If you have a handheld sanding electric sander, you could use that as well, or you could just very simply wrap it around the wood and just go like this in straight motions and up and down your board, and just sand it as much as you feel is necessary to get that little bit of textured feeling off of your board and get it smooth again. And it won't take very much sanding at all to accomplish this. So I like to just go over the board end to end, and you can also do the underside as well if it needs it, but probably the top is the part that needs it the most usually. So just feel it with your other hand, and you'll feel it just go right back to smooth like it was when you received it. If you need a little bit more, make sure you hit every spot. And as you're wrapping up here, okay, yeah, that feels really good. So I'll take one piece of my paper towel, and just to wipe down and get any of that little bit of sanding grit off of your board, get it nice and clean. All right, and then you take your oil, and it doesn't take a whole lot, but we want to give it a little bit of a bath on the top. And then we'll take some paper towel, fold it in half, and I like to rub this in a circular motion to work that oil into the board, and it will eventually absorb and soak up this oil like it did. We put it through 4 coats of oil when we made your board, before you received it. So you can see how it glosses right back up, gets very, very beautifully shiny, and you can hit the sides of your board, go across the front. And if you run your hand across this board, you will see that it's exactly as it was when you received it, brand new from HawkChopBlock.com. Very, very smooth, very glossy, and just let your board sit overnight, and this oil will start to absorb and kind of recondition your board for you. And I would recommend that you do this about once a month to keep your board in top-notch condition, just like new. And you can see how easy it is. So there's your Hawk board, completely resurfaced, redone. Let me show you our little logo here, Hawk board. There you go. And it was really just that easy. A little piece of 400 grit sandpaper, a little bit of mineral oil, and some paper towel, and it took me about a couple of minutes to do this. So I hope this helped. Have a great day and enjoy that Hawk board.